When Ruka hears the music box in her room, childhood memories come flooding back. Her family home, her mother, Sayaka, and her father, mask artisan Soya, whose face she's still unable to remember. Coming back to reality, she finds the organ mask made by her father. The same mask had been placed on Ruka's face by her abductor 10 years previously. Reading her mother's diary, Ruka discovers that Sayaka suspected her husband of planning to use the missing girls in some kind of ritual, and of being involved in the whole kidnapping incident. Just a little teensy kidnapping incident. Ruka now knows why her mother left her father. But when she stands in the cave beneath Haibara Infirmary, she's overwhelmed by the feeling that she has been here before. Well, yeah, she's been here before. She knows this. Is this a memory, or have they met up finally? Oh no. Don't trust your weird memory of him. It's not him. He wouldn't ask you to put the mask on. Descent. Ruka Minazuki. I guess we're probably going deeper underground, huh? We're going to the, like, Primeval Passage or whatever. I was taken here from somewhere. I remember walking along a dark path. Oh no. Well, her character model looks just completely different right here. The lighting completely changed. She had, like, much lighter looking hair a second ago. The only emotion she's shown this entire game so far, and it's when someone tries to open a door after she's fought, like, hundreds of ghosts at this point. Ben says, are there any other good horror games in the original Xbox that aren't ports? I have heard people like The Suffering. That's all I know. I think maybe Grimbeard has covered some original Xbox horror games, but I'm not sure. So check his channel out. He might have some recommendations. I'd have to look. I mean, there's like horror flavored action games like Blood Rain. I think has an Xbox. Well, it was on Xbox original, but I couldn't be wrong about that. The thing back then, too, is that so many good horror games were PC exclusive and never got ported to consoles and still haven't. So it's kind of tough to recommend horror specifically from that era without just naming all the really big names, because those are really the only super notable horror titles on console. Okay, so Ruka's probably gonna be able to crawl through the hole. I remember being taken through here to the place just ahead. Alright, so we're on chapter 9. It's not like an exact replica, but her dress reminds me of Mami Tomoe's dress from Madoka Magica. Weird, it like wasn't letting me run for a second. Spooky. All right. Let's see if there's like an actual path to follow or if I can go wherever. All right. Frightened Islander. Oh, 2,000 points. These ghosts are beginning to be worth quite a bit. Realistically, I'm just gonna like run from everything because I like do not even remotely feel like fighting most of this stuff. So if I don't need to actually interact with these ghosts, I'm not going to. I'll just run to the door. Call it a day. Yeah, it disappeared. We're good. I am going to probably get hopelessly lost here, though. That would be not good. I have to remember which directions I'm going. The water's flowing this way. Oh, there's an item. Lucky me. Type 90. Oh, yes. That's what we wanted. Basket says, I guess it's part of the vibes of this game, but these girls are slow. Yeah, they're so slow. This is her run. This is her dead sprint. It would take her years to run a mile. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating. It would take me a while to run a mile too, but boy, this girl could use some cardio in her life. Great. Spooky ghost lady noticed us. Wonderful. I really hope the general movement speed in 5, when we eventually play it, is higher. It's been 4 games. It's been 4 games, and none of the characters have walked faster than this. So I'm really thinking it's not gonna play out that way for us. But maybe we'll get lucky. I don't know. They are nuts if they think I'm going to be like walking around collecting important, like not even important, just collecting ghost things. It's not going to happen, game. Slow enough as is. Come on, attack me. Oh. I can't do damage to her. You just run. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's all good. It's all good. We just gotta run. As slow as we are, she can't keep up with us. We move way too fast for her. Type 90. Oh. Oh, yes. We love that. The Rogetsu Primeval Passage. On the Isle of Rogetsu, there exists a cavern called the Primeval Passage. This cavern hath been a training place for maidens since Byakuya. Being the ancestor of the vessels who holdst concords with the moon, hadst a vision in this cavern whilst at their training. Entering the cavern where no light reaches, the maiden retained her own essence whilst cleaning the mind of all things of the world, becoming empty and dying and returning to this world in rebirth. Being thus the training of the Rogetsu Primeval Passage. Many of the maiden women will lose their mind, as only few can withstand the training and obtain spiritual concourse. Ye shall not let those women unfit to be a maiden undertake training in the Primeval Passage. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm not gonna. Ben says, mayhaps the devs made the movement slow on purpose. Oh, I'm sure they made it slow on purpose. It just is a bad purpose and doesn't actually serve any real meaningful value, because all it does is make things take longer, because you can maneuver around all the enemies at this speed. So it doesn't actually make the game any more tense. It just makes it take longer. Ben says it's padding. Yeah, basically. It's there to immerse you, but it's not really immersion, because, you know, it's not actually effective. It's all because that damned mask. That mask isn't a thing of this world. It belongs to another place. What kind of disaster has that mask brought on this island? It has brought about the day of tranquility. Everyone lives, yet becomes as the dead. You absolutely must not look upon that face. Yeah, we'll just run. Bye, buddy. I mean, if they're not going to lock doors, then I'm just going to run away from the ghosts. I don't need to fight them. I have plenty of healing herbs. I got plenty of ammo. 0 point. 0 benefit to me doing this. Yep. She'll try to attack me. We'll just run past her. Like, because really, that's all fighting them does is give me points. I don't need the points, so I don't need to fight them. I don't know why the game keeps, like, preventing me from running. It's kind of weird. All right. What if this was just the whole chapter and I basically skipped the whole thing because I just wasn't exploring? You can't trick me, game. I'm not gonna artificially pad this out. I'm ready for this to be done. Mask is positioned in the center of this large shrine. It's saying there's a ghosty in front of me, but the lanterns are cool. Those are cool looking. She's panting from all this really intense exertion. She's really giving herself a workout. To Rogetsu Kagura visitors. The Rogetsu Kagura will be held tonight in the Temple of the Lunar Eclipse at 10 p.m. Note that during the performance, the door to the temple will be sealed and no one will be allowed in or out. The eclipse is expected to begin around midnight, after which time leaving your seat will be strictly prohibited. Also, all those who wish to watch the Kagura must receive a mask at Shugen Temple and wear it at all times during the performance. Scree. Organs entering Kagura. I don't know why, but this just reminded me that I also saw Ka, the Cirque du Soleil shit, show. Cirque du Soleil? Soleil. I speak English. That's French, but still. I saw a call while I was in Las Vegas, and it was great. Great maybe is maybe exaggerating a little bit. It was enjoyable. It was a good 60-ish minutes. The two guys next to me were absolutely tripping balls and were having a deeply spiritual experience. Like, bro, we should leave. We're ruining it for everyone else. We're tripping. The other guy was like, no, man, I'm watching it. This is the deepest experience I've ever had in my life, man. Hell yeah. They were really drunk too, though. Long story short, Cirque du Soleil shows are exactly as stereotypical as they sound. It was very funny. It was a good time. It would have been annoying if it weren't so genuinely funny that happened. But yeah, like every 5-10 minutes, the guy's friend would be like, "Man, we should go. I don't know if I can take this anymore." And the other guy was like, "I'm watching it, bro. Having a good time, man. I'm paying really close attention, dude." And then he would like fall asleep, and his buddy would tap him again. He'd be like, "I'm watching, I swear." But yeah, it was cool. The acrobatic stuff was pretty neat. This is the stage where the Kagura dance was held. All right, gotta go investigate the dance stage. It's gonna be a boss fight again. Probably gonna have to fight the girls, is my guess. The ones we just saw in the hallway. People have to wear masks. It's part of the rules. Wear your mask, little girl. Yeah. Oh, look at that. I was right. I don't know why that didn't count as a fatal frame. What the? Why didn't that count either? Ah. Just trying to do as much damage as I possibly can. There we go. I've got so much film and may as well just use it. Wow. Alright, what do we want to do? Here we go. We're getting so many points. One fatal frame is paying for 3 attacks. So here we go. I think I just took out 2 of them there, didn't I? Not bad. are they all? Ah, they're speeding up. Ah! Alright, let me crack open some of our herbal medicine because I have so much of it. There we go. Not too bad. Jeez. The mouths on their mask look like buttholes. Take that butthole mouth. That's right. Ah, my headphones are caught around my chair. Ah, here we go. Okay. £1,000. Yeah, we'll be able to buy back basically all of the ammo that we used. Let's go back to using type 7 for now, because I should be able to take him out with this without too much of a concern. Come on now. Come out. Come out, little girl. I'll take a picture of you, and you're gonna be whisked away into the spirit world. There we go. You gonna attack me? Ah. Ah. Come on now. Hurry up. Reappear so I can kill you. There you go. 37,000 points just for that. That's not that bad. All right. What now? Yeah. All right. Investigate inside the building. We can give that a try. Question is, where is the inside of the building? Oh, okay. I know where we're going. Yeah, right there. Okay. Quinn says, I believe I'm having a breakthrough with this code. Good job. Nice work. Everyone knows streams are the perfect coding background noise. It improves your programmer skills by 3 points. Kettle says, the ghosts are coming from inside the house. They are. But who is phone? All right, let's trade. Oh, yeah, we got plenty. I have so many points. All right, where am I supposed to be going? Probably just right back into this area. All right, probably up there. Yeah. My legs hurt from converting to a standing desk, just because standing up all day is just as hard as sitting all day, it turns out. So I've converted to using a balancing board while I'm streaming, and it's cool, but also very, very tiring on my core. Ooh, there's some stuff over there. How the heck do I get over there, though? That's my question. Bask says, I'm in toaster stream podcast mode myself while I do domestic stuff. Well, thank you. Thank you for watching, though. It helps. It helps the channel. Every viewer counts. One of these days, we'll make a big break. We'll get hundreds of thousands of viewers. And I'll get signed onto some platform like Mixer that dies in 2 years. But until then, every viewer counts. I guess we'll just go in over there. I think that's what it wants me to do. Nope, can't go this way. After the stream today, I will probably spend time working on a D&D campaign idea I want to pitch. I don't know if it will actually go anywhere, but I'm looking forward to it. As much as I don't want to play 5e, or really D&D at all, because I want to do, like for a fantasy setting, I really want to do like a low magic, low fantasy setting. But, hey, maybe I'll do. I really want to play. That's my big thing. Kettle says, are you going to be a DM or a player? I would be DMing. Just because I know for a fact if I don't DM, then no one will. Type 00 film, nice. Bask says you could help resurrect G4 for the 4th time. Trying to think, did they have 4 resurrections or just 3? Because there was G4 originally, and then they merged with Tech TV. But that wasn't really, they weren't canceled then, that was just a merger, it was an acquisition. And then they were brought on by Spike, that was kind of the first one. And they were brought back by Universal. I know a lot of people from that revival, they're all really good people. A lot of them, I guess I can just shout them out, because like why not, but obviously Kevin Pereira, Fiona Nova, Kassem, Garaibi, I think is the way you pronounce his last name. They're all on the Cream team. Same with Case Blackwell. He was one of the writers on the new Attack of the Show. He's very, very funny. They're all on the Cream team, which is their Patreon thing. I think Kevin's doing some sort of AI podcasting right now. I actually don't keep up with Kevin nearly as much because he's kind of behind the scenes on a lot of stuff, but I watch Fiona and Case's daily news show, which is fun. And then Gina Darling is doing her Twitch thing, but she recently was in like a D&D commercial. Like she's like a D&D brand ambassador with Iffy and Wadiway. That was cool. And Iffy's obviously on a bunch of dropout stuff. He's doing fine, is what I'm saying there. Austin Creed is obviously still doing his wrestling stuff, but I think he's also doing Up, Down, Down, or I think that was the name of his YouTube channel. Then Vanessa Guerrero, podcast producer extraordinaire, and Attack of the Show producer, was on, she's with Game Grumps now, so good for all of them. I'm glad. And obviously it goes without saying, the completionist is still doing completionist stuff. So good for Gerard. Good people. $30 blue spirit stones. Heck yeah. All right, let's see what we can upgrade. Don't have enough for max power sensitivity though. Camera charging time, that could be good. Charge, and don't care about loading. Storage, that could be good. Spirit power could also be good. Let's just increase sensitivity so we do more base damage. Yeah, G4 is an interesting beast. Old piece of video game culture. Obviously had its issues in the past. And the revival, unfortunately, was very short-lived, but
I know a bunch of the people from both eras, and they're all very, very good people. Whoa, that was a short chapter.